Thank you. Morning, everybody. As we hold the thought of light and love for the universe of love, we say thank you, God, for the opportunity to be here this Sunday morning as we get ready to start our service. Iki mai luna mai ona mea huna no awe mele ho mai ho mai ho mai ho mai ka iki mai luna mai ona mea huna no awe mele ho mai ho mai ho mai ho mai ka iki mai luna mai ona mea huna no awe mele ele hoi kala o mauka o kona ele hoi o makai. Wherever you come from, welcome Unity Church Kona, beautiful Kailua Kona, Hawaii, and what an amazing day to share the love of light of God. And as we start with the Eomai prayer chant, Hawaiian culture's prayer chant, a Pa'o'ole, asking for the Great Spirit's wisdom. First, the wisdom of the story, the lowest octave, the meaning of the story, the mid-octave, and beseeching the Great Spirit, Eomai, why are we having these experiences in life that become our stories? For with the wisdom of this life's experiences, we never have to repeat them over and over. And so as we hold the thought of light and prayer for the ones that we love, let us continue in the moments of prayer. For the prayer of Zeal for the month of October. And in this moment, let's pause and take a deep breath, recognizing that we are the beloved children of God, shining with the brilliance of the universe. This is an expression of optimism, abundance, and enthusiasm in our day-to-day living. And if I feel less than enthusiastic or energetic in any area of my life, zeal is an ever-present energy that I may call upon. It ignites my dreams and fuels my life. It fills me from the inside out as I enthusiastically express the spirit within me. I bubble over with joy. I do what I love, and I love what I do. I am vibrant, healthy. I am alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic about life. And so it is. Mahalo keakua, thank you, God. And with the thoughts of prayers for everybody as we get started with our service this morning, we'll please stand as we do our vision, mission, and affirmation for the month of October. For here at Unity, we come with a vision as a world family of oneness, peace, and love, and with a mission to inspire spiritual growth and service to the active practice of love, prayer, faith, joy, honoring everyone as a child of God. And for the month of October, it's Zeal. So let's do it. I sizzle with the zeal of God, accepting my good and going forward to achieve my purpose. And with that, while we're standing, we'll have some of these singers coming on board as we'll do our come together. Come together as we get to open up the service with some music. Welcome. If you're joining us online, please little comments in the comment section on the Facebook as we can formally greet everybody. But let's start with the songs. Here we go. Do it with us, guys.
Take a look at the person next to you. Say, I love you and I love you too. And feel the love in the sanctuary. Now lift your voice and repeat after me.
Ooh. We come together.
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 We come together in the name of love.
We come together.
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 We come together in the name of love.
Now
Look at the person next to you. Say, our love is God in you. Now feel the love in the sanctuary.
Now
Lift your voice and repeat after me. Ooh, ooh.
We come together.
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 We come together in the name of love.
We come together.
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 We come together in the name of love.
From every walk of life,
Every walk of life,
every creed and color,
every creed and color,
and get your feel nice
feel nice.
in
Honor of the God in each other.
Take a
Look at the person next to you. Say namaste, I bow to you. And you feel the love in the sanctuary.
Now
Lift your voice and repeat after me. Ooh.
We come together.
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 We come together in the name of love.
We come together.
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 We come together in the name of love.
We come together.
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 We come together in the name of love.
We come together.
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 We come together in the name of love.
Woohoo! Thank you, everybody. Now here we're in the sanctuary. It's time to say hello to your neighbor. And so walk around and everybody take 5 minutes and just say aloha. And if you're joining us online, we need those comments so we can formally greet all our guests and visitors as we always like to do. A great big aloha and God bless you.
Good morning.
Hi, Sean. Hi, Beverly. The gentleman behind you wants to say hello
I guess I'm not supposed to.
was a fabulous day, but I will tell you, I'm ready for my shower and
What an amazing time of this service. This is when everybody gets to say hi to everybody. I haven't seen in a while. And the love in this sanctuary is just profound. So thank you all for joining us here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon, or morning. Afternoon, probably where you're watching from. East Coast, 6 hours is quite a bit of difference, but here we are in the middle of Pacific Ocean and Pacific Standard Time, so it's morning. And as we get started with our service, I have a few announcements as we get here through into the service. First of all, Team Member of the Month, I'd like to congratulate Carla Sire. Thank you, Carla. She's over in Bastrop, Texas, but so involved with the church that she just sends her love with us every week. She's always watching, and her devotion to the Unity service is amazing. We so appreciate her labor of love, the hard work in creating the new quilt banner that will be now with the vision statement and be displayed underneath the TV. So, Carla, you're awesome, man. We really do appreciate you. Thank you so much. We do love you. Aloha from Hawaii. And I don't see Doc okay, so we're just going to acknowledge the passing of somebody very special, Louise Hawkins, as a member of congregation for many, many years. Her love and light spread upon this island and upon the world. She was an amazing fisherwoman. And so her history here on the island in Fakona was at the bill fishing competitions and all the things that she was able to do. And so she recently passed, and she was well over 103, almost 104. So she had a wonderful long life, and so let's hold thoughts and prayers for the family and the passing of Louise Hawkins. Thank you. And so they also need to announce Unity's number one annual Unity Cup Golf Champion Tournament was a great success. This was amazing. And so I'd like to please ask Kayla to come up and tell us a little bit about what happened. Thank you, Kayla. That's a single. She come in reverb.
We don't want that one.
I just want to take a moment and thank everyone for making this event possible. It was though it was our first event, it was a fantastic event. It was incredibly successful. This mic is just skipping out a little bit, but that's okay. It is incredibly successful. It looked so good and so real. I think so many people were not aware this was our first event, and for not knowing much about how to do a golf tournament, it was literally incredible. And I want to say it took each and every one of you who participated to make that event happen. Everyone worked really hard. It was a long day. There was a lot happening, but all of us were there. We cared, we're participating, and we did a lot of good for Unity. And it's going to continue to do good down the road for a long time. And it's such a big and beautiful thing that everyone was able to participate and be a part of this. Now, we all worked hard, but no one worked harder than Candy. This truly could not have happened. It would not have happened. It would not have been successful. We could not have made this event happen if it weren't for Candy. We are so grateful for all of her efforts, time, talent, and love. She has given so much of herself for this event, and we are so grateful to have her in our community. Thank you so much, Candy. Please come up here. We'd love to give you a lei and just honor you. We are so blessed to have you in our community. We are so blessed and we are so thankful to have you in our community and for all that you've done for us. And we love you. Thank you for doing this. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Am I on? I feel absolutely the same way. I feel blessed to have Unity in my life, and I think we did such a great job. We really showed our community who we are, and I'm so proud of us, how we came together, because we're really a great group of people. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Alrighty then. Sorry about the microphone hiccup, but we got it figured out eventually. And so as we move on with our announcements, we've got so much going on here at the church, and we are so grateful for everybody that's participating. And we also have Claire, who is inviting everyone to her story time and Cretan music. So here in person or via Zoom on Friday, October 28th from 5 till 9 p.m. So coming up for October 28th, 5 to 9, set your calendars. She will be discussing Lumeria, the land of Mu, and how it relates to Hawaii, along with sharing stories of the islands, and that will help you while you're enjoying the very peaceful place and culture. And so come for some story with Claire. And Claire is just amazing Hawaiian cultural practitioner. And with the Cretan music, there'll be some dancing going on. So join us in live or person Friday, October 28th, 5 to 9. So thank you, Claire, for putting that together. Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to say thank you, Claire. I know she's probably watching. The Interfaith concert scheduled for Monday, November 21st. With the Interfaith last year, last time we did it, it's been a couple of years with the COVID stuff. Kind of lost the whole year in that. But anyway, we have 2 songs ready to go for the Interfaith concert. 7 churches last time got together, each church with 2 songs. We don't know how many there's going to be, so it's an evening of music, of spiritual blessings. And so join us. That would be at the Lutheran Church over at 6 p.m. at November 21st. And so coming up right in the holiday season as we interfaithfully sing our songs of joy. And so come join the choir. We still have room in the choir if anybody would like to join and sing with us. And now I'd like to ask June Dillinger to come up and explain these heart cards that she has given us. So June, thank you so much for coming. She's a Unity teacher from the Unity of Hawaii.
Thank you. Aloha and good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yes, I am a licensed Unity teacher from Unity Church of Hawaii in Honolulu, and also I serve at Unity Windward. A number of years ago, quite some time ago, there was a man at Unity Church of Hawaii that was developing these cards called heart cards. And he passed them out, and he loved what he did. And over the years, everybody kind of knew what these were, but they didn't have the push behind them. And then I had the opportunity to interview him on a show I had on Olelo Public Television. And he was incredibly authentic and very vulnerable. And I discovered 3 months later that he transitioned. And in his transition, one of his best friends said, "June, why don't you meet me for a beer? I need to talk to you." And I'm thinking, what's up? And he says, "No, I need to speak with you. I have something for you. J.R. Coleman bequeathed this deck of cards to me, and you need to take them because you're the lady of love." And I'm like, "No, I'm busy." And he says, "No, you have to take these." So we walked out to the car, and he gave me a gigantic Rubbermaid bin filled with stuff. And so what you see today is a heart card. The root of them was created by J.R. Coleman. Since then, I've created a tuck box. I've edited some of the misspellings. I have gotten a copyright. I have an amazing team. Jerome Berlinger is in the back with me. He's a patron advocate who supports me in this endeavor. We've shared these cards at Unity of Minneapolis, Unity of Little Rock, Unity of Marin in California, all over the place. And so we have decks of cards in the back. If you have any interest, on December 3rd, it's a Saturday at 8 in the morning, I'm offering a Zoom session. And it's free as long as you have a deck of cards. And you can just give me your email address or we'll figure it out. But I would love to have you join me and experience the truth of what these heart cards are, because you'll notice when you look at your deck that they're driven by unity principle. And the greatest thing is for people that don't have a spiritual path, it's really nice to open the door. It's just planting a seed. And it's a beautiful way to share the light of who everyone is. So thank you for having me. Thank you, Diana. This only popped up like last week, so I remember it from being here 3 years ago. I'm like, wait, I have to call Diana. So I'm honored to be here. Thank you very much. And Jerome and I will be in the back afterwards, and we hope you enjoy your heart card. Take them home and allow them to just be a part of who you are today. Because every day changes, and every day you can draw a new card and see what God has in store for you, as you, and through you. Okay. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you so much, June. God bless you. And I see Claire just came in, and she's got this Lemurian talk, Land of Mu. Would you like to say a couple of words about your talk coming up, Claire? We would love to have you. That's coming up October 28th from 5 to 9. So here's Claire, my friends.
Hi. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Yes, so my name's Claire, and I will be doing a presentation on Lemuria on Friday, October 28th. Starts at 5. We're going to have a Kirtan Sakshi. I don't know if you remember him, but a reggae guy. He's going to be leading us in a Kirtan, and it's kind of like a kind of kapila where people want to bring their instruments, they're welcome to. He's going to play before and after the presentation. And at 6 o'clock we'll start. I'm going to have a Zoom live, or, people can come. And I'm not sure if everyone has heard about Lemuria, but it was a continent in the Pacific that encompassed most of the region of the Pacific into California, Arkansas, China, Philippines. And so what I'll be showing you is a geography of the area in my research, because I was interested in Lemuria. I had not heard of it as a child, except in high school. It came up in a Hawaiian studies class, so I thought, in my adult form I would research it, and wow, I realized a lot of people are being called here spiritually. And so this was a kind of like an introduction to, if you may get a calling, for many people that you might meet, they'll go to places and start to cry, or when they leave, they'll have premonitions or deja vus of Hawaii. And so this is kind of like an introduction to, maybe you might be a reincarnated spirit coming back to fulfill your life's purpose here in Hawaii or anywhere in the world. But anyway, so that's the Lemuria presentation. Please join us. I'm doing it as a donation to, fundraiser for Unity, and we did a $10 mahalo donation to Unity, so hopefully we can generate some funds there. But anyway, thank you.
Thank you so much, Claire. Your energy just bubbles over. You have the zeal of life. Thank you so much, Claire. God bless you. And let's see. I'd please ask you to kindly consider becoming a contributor here at the Unity of Kona, sharing your time, talents, and treasures. And so as we move forward, I'd like to say thank you. And the sign-up sheets are in the back. If you have any place that you can help out, please look at those sign-up sheets. And with that, it's time for our daily word. And I didn't ask anybody. Would you care to, Roxy? Yeah, Roxy is going to do my daily word. Put her on the spot. Come on, Roxanne. Thank you. It's a good one. It's all about joy.
I was going to say they call it cold reading, but this is warm, very warm. Our daily word today for Sunday, October 16th is joy. I delight in simple joys. Joy, it has been said, comes much more from wanting what we have than from having what we want. Reflecting on this thought, I embrace the simple joys that this day offers. I enjoy my morning coffee or tea, savoring its flavor and fragrance. Walking through my neighborhood, I greet friends, smile at people I haven't yet met, and enjoy the fresh air. I find satisfaction in taking care of my home, working at my job, or helping a friend. Even if I am not with them today, I feel joy as I think of my connection with the people I care most about. I know joy whenever I look for possibilities rather than focusing on problems. My greatest joy is my awareness that wherever I am, whatever I'm doing, God is always with me. You show me the path of life. In your presence there is fullness of joy. In your right hand are pleasures forevermore. Psalm 16:11. Today's daily word is joy.
Thank you. And with joy in our hearts, we find the zeal. See how this all weaves together as we bring the energy up. But now it's time to bring that energy right back inside as we sit quietly and visualize the sanctuary. As we sit and visualize the sanctuary, visualize also the sanctuary of your soul. Feel this loving energy flowing in and through you. And as you feel the loving energy flowing through those around you, feel it moving out. See the loving energy flowing around every person, every being on this earth and in this world. And in this moment, if you know of anyone in your life or in this world in need of prayer, see them as we gather right now into the center of this most beautiful, loving heart. As we say together our prayer for protection. For the light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. And the presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. And so it is. Mahalo keakua. Thank you, God. Amen. And now's the time in the service where we have special music. Neil Barnett's here today. So thank you. Welcome, Neil, my friends.
Hello. Okay, so I was planning to do the ultra gentle piece of music that I learned this morning, but I will do it later. Do it next. I'm going to play a song I played. I'm going to do a repeat because apparently everybody's so hyper and happy. So I got to be up tempo at least for. So funny. This song, I've started playing this song live, and no one gets it. No one gets it. It's like Christmas Day. When I play Christmas Day, you know, I'll sing some nice Christmas songs, and the audience is like, Then I'll sing some, song on the dark side, and they go, wow, man, so great. Yeah, everybody died in that song. It was great. I love it. Cracks me up. Happens all the time. And so I became a nicer person, so I don't judge them anymore. At least after the song's finished. It's funny. But this song I've been playing live, and no one gets it. It's so great. And I just laugh to myself. Because they think, oh, we like that guy. We like the songs you sing by him. Why don't you sing that one? Like I do every day. There we go. I played this here a couple of times, and I've grown to really love it. So I've been playing it quite a bit. If you're in the habit, set in your ways. Changes are coming, 'cause these are changing days. And if your head is in the sand, when things are going on, what you need is a change of habit. And if you're in the habit, let your temper fly. When you talk to people who don't see eye to eye, and if you don't believe there's a newer world ahead, what you need is a change of habit, a change of habit, a change of outlook, a change of heart. You'll be alright. The halls of darkness have doors that open. It's never late to see the light. So if you're in the habit of putting people down just because they're different from the wrong side of town, don't count on any metal sun, they're pinning none on you. What you need is a change change your outlook, or change your heart, and you'll be alright. The walls of darkness have doors that open. It's never late to see the light. So if you're in the habit of putting people down just because they're different on the wrong side of town, well, don't count on any men, son, they're pinning none on you. What you need, what you need, what you need is a change of habit. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Neil. That was amazing. We all need a change of habit, and with the zeal and joy in our hearts, we can move forward up the spiral. So let's keep everything moving up with our changes of habits. Perfect, perfect choice. And now's the time in our service where we introduce our speaker for the day. It's Rev Sophia Falke, coming to us from wherever she is, probably Mexico or something, yeah. But she's, what a sweetheart, our minister of record, and her talk today is about the zeal and the inner flame. So welcome, my friends, Rev Sophia.
Aloha!
There we go.
Yay! Wow, you are amazing. That's all I have to say to you. And Candy, wow, you have rocked it. Woo! We're talking about zeal and enthusiasm today. I think we should just have you stand up there and we'll spend the next 20 minutes looking at you. Okay, but seriously, and seriously, I am so impressed. I am so impressed with all that you have done with this first annual golf tournament. And it is a demonstration of what you can do when you take that energy of zeal and bring in other powers, and I'll be talking about that later, to direct it and support it and raise its vibration. So yes, kudos to you. I want to be you when I grow up. So let me tell you a little story. Several years ago, I visited Niagara Falls. And I rode the elevator, the 175 feet deep into the Niagara Gorge, donned a yellow slicker, and walked down the 60 steps to the hurricane deck. There we stood, a mere 20 feet from the billowing torrents of the Bridal Veil Falls. We got to experience firsthand the falls power and the swirling, energetic, negative ions that washed over us as we faced the thundering falls head on. I remember wondering if my mascara would run when I went down to the falls. And, after lifting my face to the grandeur of the falls, there was no makeup left anywhere on my face. Imagine, though, the power of Niagara Falls, where water comes over that falls at the rate of 75 gallons per second. 75 gallons per second. Oh. Now that could be a very destructive force. And it is, if you think in terms of the eroding impact of the falls on the riverbed, to the extent that scientists say that in 50,000 years, the falls will have eroded the riverbed all the way to Lake Erie, and there will be no more falls, which means if you want to see Niagara Falls, you better get there soon. 75,000 gallons of water per second. Are you as impressed as I am? I mean, 75,000 gallons of water per second come crashing down from Lake Erie toward Lake Ontario. I don't know about you, but I'd call that a lot of zeal and enthusiasm. Visualize those tiny little particles of water joining together with so much passion and zeal that they create a powerful, unstoppable force. And that's what we're talking about today. Imagine taking even the smallest thought or idea or spiritual principle and transforming it into an unstoppable force, more powerful than a Niagara Falls. This month, we've been talking about the power of zeal. Zeal can show up as something positive and magnificent, like Niagara Falls, or it can show up as a negative, destructive energy focused on a false belief and separation from God. We see the negative aspects of zeal in the religious and political zealots that appear to be becoming more prevalent of late. We might label these zealots as fanatics because they are so zealous in the righteousness of their beliefs and their causes that they have lost touch with the oneness and the divinity within each of us. What exactly is zeal? The dictionary definition of zeal is great energy or enthusiasm in pursuit of a cause or an objective. Yes, we're certainly seeing that in today's world. And whereas zeal can be a powerful force for good, it can also be used for a cause or objective that separates us from God and each other. Actually, zeal is neutral. It's simply a form of energy, a form of energy that lies within each of you, waiting for you to call it forth. Unity co-founder Charles Fillmore defines zeal as intensity, ardor, enthusiasm, the inward fire of the soul that urges humankind to onward, regardless of the intellectual mind of caution and conservatism. And on an inward fire of the soul. I love that, because people often think that zeal and enthusiasm are an outer demonstration of emotional or physical breakthroughs, and that we need to make an outer demonstration of our experiences. The words zeal and enthusiasm are often considered synonymous and having the same basic energy. I like this connection because when I looked at the root word for enthusiasm, I discovered it is either enthos or entheos, which means God within or spirit within. So might zeal be an inner calling from which you can create an abundant, loving, joyful life? Think about it. When in your life have you called upon the power of zeal to accomplish some goal or passion that pulsated in your soul? You had an inner fire that could not be stopped. The challenge with this inward fire is that we need to call on the other 12 powers to temper and direct the power of zeal. When it comes immediately to mind is the power of wisdom. Wisdom is so that you direct zeal in a constructive, higher vibration direction. And we might call it the power of love, because if you zealously do something in love, it will always be for good. And then there are the powers of understanding and order. Understanding so that you are cognizant of the impact and outcome of your zeal, and order to ensure that in your zeal, you stay on track toward your goal. In short, there must be a tempering of your zeal and enthusiasm. temper it so that you don't become separated from your higher purpose as a spiritual being having a human experience. Zeal and enthusiasm are essential for life. Would you agree? Would we get any place if we didn't have that? No. And Charles Fillmore says, the man without zeal is like an engine without steam or an electric motor without current. Let me repeat that. The man without zeal is like an engine without steam or an electric motor without a current. Have you ever felt like that? You had no oomph, no energy, no zeal for life? Yeah, it's not a pleasant place to be, is it? Remember when I spoke on the first Sunday of the month, I shared this message from Revelation. And I think it's important to share it again. I know your works. You are neither hot nor cold. Would that you were hot or cold. So because you are lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew you out of my mouth. God, in essence, is telling us to draw upon the power of zeal in our lives and not live in the land of lukewarm. You have Kilauea. Did I say that right? Ah, yay. You have Kilauea, an active volcano on the island of Hawaii. You all know that. You live with it. And you know, Kilauea is neither hot or cold. Well, it is, excuse me. It is, back up. All right. It is either hot or cold. That makes more sense now, doesn't it? Thank you. It might cool off in between eruptions, but there's nothing that's lukewarm about your volcano. You know, on the mainland, we see videos of Kilauea erupting and the red hot molten lava flowing down the mountain. And you know, the reports are generally about its devastation. You know, how it's taking out homes and highways and businesses. But there's also a powerful creative force at work here. I read that in the past 30 years, Kilauea has created 500 new acres of land to the island of Hawaii. I mean, that's a lot of shoveling if you try to do it yourself, isn't it? 500 new acres. So while its destructive force might take out homes and roads and other man-made structures, it is also making a massive contribution to the island and its people. And if you want to talk about a contribution, more than 80% of the Earth's surface above and below sea level is of volcanic origin. So how about you? When was the last time you erupted with zeal and enthusiasm to create something hot for yourself and your community? And is there somewhere in your life that you feel like you have no steam, where you have no electric juice flowing in you, where you are neither hot nor cold? My invitation to you this week is to look at areas of your life where you might be lukewarm and ask yourself, is this how I want to live? Or do I want my life filled with zeal and enthusiasm? On the first Sunday, those of you in attendance received the affirmation Charles Fillmore wrote in his 94th year. He made his transition soon after writing that affirmation. But until the end, he fairly sizzled with zeal and enthusiasm. And what I'd like to end with is that we say this affirmation again. And I know you don't have the handout this week, but I'm going to say it first and then each line. And if you would join me, all right, so that we can get the full energy of I fairly sizzle with zeal and enthusiasm and spring forth with a mighty faith to do the things that ought to be done by me. So you ready? Okay. I fairly sizzle with zeal and enthusiasm.
I fairly sizzle with zeal and enthusiasm.
And spring forth with a mighty faith.
And spring forth with a mighty faith.
To do the things that ought to be done by me.
To do the things that ought to be done by me.
Oh, you are magnificent.
Oh, you are magnificent.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So are you ready to sizzle?
Yes.
All right. So let's go forward and demonstrate to the world what high vibration zeal and enthusiasm look like.
Absolutely.
All right. So remember, so you go forward, you rock.
Rock it too, my girl.
Thank you. All right. So you know what time it is now. Time for our meditation.
Meditation moment.
And now that we've covered the concept of zeal and enthusiasm in this world, let's take some of that zeal quietly within, because remember, zeal is an inner force. So I invite you to close your eyes, breathing deeply, breathing in the light and the love that is God. And think about your life right now. Are there parts of your life where, yes, spot on, you are living with zeal and enthusiasm? Bring them to mind. And surround those areas with light and love. And affirm to yourself, yes, here I sizzle. And next, are there areas of your life where, it's kind of lost steam, lost that oomph? Bring those to mind. So is there some way to bring zeal and enthusiasm into those areas of your life? Or is it time to release and whatever is holding you back? Is there something you've taken for granted? Something you've taken for granted that you still want in your life? Let's focus on that. And from the depths of your being, bring forward that your energy of zeal and surround that with the high vibration, an energy that comes with enthusiasm, excitement, and joy. Remember, you are a spiritual being having a human experience. And allow that spirit to make your heart sing and release any human experience that is holding you back from growing spiritually. Remember, you are beloved. You are God's light and love demonstrating in this world. As we move forward for the rest of your day, for this week, draw upon your zeal and enthusiasm and live life to its fullest. So let us now return to this time and this place, knowing that as you raise your own vibration with your zeal, you are raising it for all those around you. You are a blessing. You are blessed. And so it is. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Reverend Sophia. Mahalo Kua. Reverend Sophia, you're a blessing to us. We really do appreciate you. God bless you. See you next week. As we move forward now in our service, it's time to collect our gifts and offerings, and our ushers will be coming up with the bowls. There'll be many ways that you can share your time, treasures, and talents. There's a QR code that's going to come up on the board, and so now, or many other ways, PayPal, that's also the Smile, Amazon Smile, so you can put Unity of Kona on that one. And so as we get ready for our blessing, the offertory prayer, divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am abundantly prosperous in every way. And so it is. We have more music now with Neil. Thank you, Neil. We appreciate your time and talent.
Thanks again.
Mm-hmm.
And the one I meant to do. So, I still live in the 60s. So, a song called Take My Hand, Precious Lord. For the sake of everyone's ears, I'm going to tune the guitar.
Tune a guitar, but you can't tune a fish.
Let's try. Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on, let me stand. I am tired, I am weak, I am worn. Through the storm
life. Take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. When my way grows drear, precious Lord, linger near. When my life is almost gone, hear my cry, hear my plea, hear my call. Stop falling, take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. When the darkness appears and the night grows near and the day is past and gone, at the river I stand, guide my feet, guide my hand, take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. Precious Lord, hold my hand, lead me on, let me stand. I am bad, I am weak, I am worn. Lead me on through the light. Take my hand, Lord, hold it tight. Take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home.
Thank you very much. Thank you so very much, Neil. As we hold the thoughts and prayers for the offerings here today. And so now we'll dedicate these gifts and offerings. For through Spirit we do know that as we give, so shall we receive. And so now we dedicate and consecrate these gifts to do your will, your work in this ministry, in our lives, and in our community. And so it is. Mahalo kea kua, amen. Thank you, God. And as we hold each other in our hearts, as we get ready to do our closing songs, we'll ask everybody to stand, make a big old circle right behind the front row, and we'll have some singers on board. And so as we do Aloha Oi, I'm sorry, Let There Be Peace on Earth and Aloha Oi. Next Sunday, major announcement, guys. Guest speaker, musician Faith Rivera, and her topic is Seeding the Pandemic of Love. This is going to be a special event, so please join us next Sunday. What a ride it's been in the last few years as the pandemic has made a grand reset. Well, we're in a historic crossroads and golden opportunity to seed a different kind of pandemic, one where love becomes the very way of living. So we can create a life of joy, a shining light, and bright light, and service, and even others even in the midst of the unfolding human drama. We can plant heaven right here on earth. So, Faith Rivera next Sunday. Here we go, my friends. Let there be peace on earth. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let these begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. And with the joy of of the day and the passion and zeal of life. Until we meet again, aloha oi. Aloha oi, aloha oi, e ke o no iaipo, one fond embrace, ahoy, until we meet again. Aloha! Aloha! My God bless you, everybody. We have food upstairs, and so we have a little bit of closing music as we close out. So please join us upstairs for a little bit of a snack before the board meeting. The board meeting will be at 11:30. All are invited, and to zoom in on the link for the board meeting. Facebook Zoom page on the comment section that is now should be posted. And so you need to be a minute one at a time, so give us just a moment. But have a fabulous week, everybody. And so, Zeal, God bless you all. Find that zeal and share it to the world.
Yeah, I'm going to sing a big old bluesy gospel song.
We want to get everybody together with those heart cards that June gave you, and so we'll make a little gathering up front with their heart card, and so we want to get a photograph of everybody with their heart cards, and so move forward here before you go upstairs so that we can get a picture of everybody with your heart cards. So come on forward, everybody, and get these pictures. Let's get your heart cards and come right there in front of the stage. It ain't happening, I guess, you know. All I can do is ask, but you know. God bless you all.
Living below in this old sinful world, hardly a comfort can afford. Striving alone to face temptation sore. Won't you tell me where could I go but to the Lord? Where could I go? Oh, where could I go? Seeking a refuge for my soul. Seeking a friend who helps me in the end. Won't you tell me where could I go but to the Lord? Neighbors are kind, I love them everyone. We get along in sweet accord. But when my soul needs someone from above, won't you tell me where could I go but to the Lord? Where could I go? Where could I go? Seeking a refuge for my soul. Needing a friend to save me in the end. Won't you tell me where could I go but to the Lord? Life here is grand with friends I love so dear. Comfort I get from God's own word. But when I face this chilling hand of death, won't you tell me where could I go but to the Lord? Where could I go? Oh, where could I go? Seeking a refuge for my save me in the end. Won't you tell me where could I go?